What's up YouTube? Daryl Simpson here, and before I get started in my video, I kind of wanted to apologize for not getting a video out a little bit sooner this week. I kind of was feeling a little funky during the weekend, limping around, thinking maybe I pulled a muscle in my calf. I decided to go to work on Monday, and by Wednesday, it was so bad I didn't think I was going to finish the work day, and about midway through, my leg I noticed it had swollen up, started turning colors in spots, and had a lump on like the inside of the calf. So I went to the hospital and found out I had a blood clot, and they gave me blood thinners and some medicine, and I'll be following up with my doctor afterwards, and we'll get it taken care of. But it feels a little bit better, and I decided to make a video, and here we are. So I figured today we would get into my Acorns portfolio and go over my roundups for the month of September. Now, if you find yourself asking, what is Acorns and what are roundups? Well, Acorns is an investing app that has modernized the old school approach of saving loose change. Acorns works by rounding up the purchases you make on linked debit and credit cards and then automatically investing that change into a computer-managed investment portfolio. And you can also make one-time or recurring investments into your portfolio. You can open portfolios for your kids and start saving for them, and then they can take those over when they get old enough. And you can even open a spend account and get a really sweet metal debit card from Acorns. And of course, all purchases on that Acorns debit card get rounded up into your investment portfolio as well. And speaking of roundups, that is why we're here today. So let's go ahead and get into my Acorns app, see how many roundups I had, how much I saved into my investment portfolio for the month of September. I also wanted to let you know that I have my portfolio set to aggressive, which is a growth portfolio, and I have all my roundups set to double. That means if I spend 90 cents on my debit card, it's going to round up 10 cents to the dollar, and then it's going to double that to 20 cents and automatically invest it. And right now, you should automatically subscribe and hit that notification bell, tap all so you're notified every single time I post a video or go live, and invest in the like button for the YouTube algorithm, because that's absolutely the best thing that you can do for my channel, and I thank you so much. So we're in my roundups, and unfortunately for the first week of September, something happened and my debit card unlinked from Acorns, and I had to go back through the bank and set it back up. But we do pick up on September 9th where I made my first transactions. Now this may be just a disclaimer or it may be to save face, but you are going to see a lot of transactions on here for like food. I do have 3 kids and I have a girlfriend, but to be fair, a lot of these are for breakfast in the morning because I go to work about 4 a.m. and often the only thing open is McDonald's. And we also like ice cream cones a lot, so we spend a lot of money on ice cream cones. So I got my first 2 roundups on September 9th. I went to Speedway and got gas, and then I got some food later, and I got a 62-cent roundup and a 30-cent roundup. The next day, I got breakfast at McDonald's, and I got a 76-cent roundup. Then on the 11th, I got 4 roundups, one for $1.14, $1.52, 92 cents, and another for $1.20. Then on September 14th, I had my girlfriend and my kids over, and we went splurging all day, shopping, eating out. I ended up making 5 transactions on my linked debit card that day and got 5 roundups. I got my first one for 26 cents. The next was $1.72, $1.56, then $1.28, and finally $1.64. Then I must have felt a little bit guilty or maybe a little bit fat. So it was about another week before we ate out or before I needed to buy anything on my debit card. So on September 21st, I got 3 roundups. The first one was breakfast in the morning and I got 32 cents. Later in the day, I got one for 82 cents. And then to finish the day off, I got a pretty big one for $1.76. The next 3 days were work days and mostly saw little snack or breakfast transactions. September 23rd, I got 1 roundup for 42 cents. On September 24th, I had 2 roundups. The first was $1.62 and the second was $1.36. On the 25th, I had 2 more roundups, one for 92 cents and the next was for $1.92. And finally, on the 28th, I guess we were feeling nice and skinny and healthy, so we decided to go nuts again. I had another 5 transactions, which equated to 5 more roundups. To be fair, the first one was gas, and I got a 46-cent roundup at Marathon. Then I got a 72-cent and a 12-cent roundup at McDonald's. They must have messed up or missed something on the order, or we wanted seconds. Then later on in the day, we got dinner and dessert, and I got a roundup for $1.70, and finally a roundup for 90 cents. Now, all that equals up to 25 transactions. I spent $467.02 on my Chase debit card, and I invested $25.96 into my Acorns portfolio. That is an additional 5.5% of the spending I had for the month that I got to save and invest for the future. That's not too bad if you ask me, and I'm looking forward to seeing how much I round up for the month of October. Luckily for you, you get to find out too, because I will be back next month with my roundups for the month of October. Until then, thank you, YouTube. Hit the like button.